Hi, I'm Nancy Estelle-Zoder, Group Vice President of Cloud HCM Product Strategy at Oracle. I'm excited to welcome you to this spotlight for Release 26B for Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM. We're in a moment where work is changing faster than organizations were ever designed for, and leaders are being asked to deliver more, faster, while supporting people through constant change. That's pushing a fundamental redesign in how work gets done. Now, we call it the human agent workforce. Humans lead with judgment while partnering with intelligent systems to coordinate and execute at scale. And that's how work shifts from siloed workflows to continuous agentic operations, from people hunting through systems to systems that work on your behalf, and from isolated AI features to orchestrated experiences across the enterprise. And if you can harness this, it unlocks 3 shifts. Your people can spend more time deciding and leading, work keeps moving between touch points without stalling, and actions run continuously through built-in governance you can trust. And to power this shift, I'm excited to say that we've recently announced a new class of capability, Agentic Applications. Now, with over 22 across Fusion applications delivered in this release 26B, including 7 in Oracle Cloud HCM. Agentic applications don't just generate content or give guidance. They're powered by teams of agents working together to drive work to an outcome. They understand intent, reason over enterprise context, and progress to the next best action, all within the right permissions and controls. They do that by bringing together everything Oracle has been innovating on for years, pervasively embedded AI across HCM and Fusion, classic AI, generative AI, and AI agents, grounded in your system of record, data, and processes. And in Release 26B, these agentic applications are available now, spanning key areas including HR, workforce management, recruiting, learning, and talent management, with many more to come. Ultimately, agentic applications transform your system of record into a system of outcomes. A system of record captures what happened, the data, the history, the process. A system of outcomes uses that foundation, plus agentic applications, to continuously determine what should happen next, and to move the work forward in the flow. So instead of digging through dashboards, assembling context, and chasing steps, the system surfaces what matters, prepares actions, and progresses outcomes, then brings humans in exactly where judgment and accountability are required. And with that, let's take a look at Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM Release 26B.
Hi, I'm Marcy Van Houten, Senior Director for Cloud HCM Customer Strategy, and I'm here with Nancy to talk about many of the innovations delivered in Oracle Cloud HCM 26B. Thanks for joining us. Nancy, you just highlighted the announcement of the agentic apps in 26B. How does this influence what we are focusing on now and in the future releases?
Thanks, Marcy. We're changing how work works. The future of work has been a topic of conversation for years, but it's not a distant concept anymore. It's evolving in real time, and the expectations on organizations and employees are moving just as fast. Move quicker, do more with less, deliver better outcomes, and keep people engaged and growing.
Got it. But since this has been a focus for some time, what are we doing differently now, starting with 26B?
So we're reimagining how work gets done using agentic apps. Intelligent, goal-driven capabilities that don't just surface information, but help move work forward. They can take action, coordinate steps, and support decisions so teams can spend less time navigating process and more time delivering outcomes. But there's a key requirement to make this real. It only works when your system of outcomes is built into your system of record. In other words, you need a connected understanding of what work needs to get done and what good looks like in measurable outcomes, and the people, skills, and capacity needed to deliver it. When outcomes and works are tied together, inside the system where work is actually managed, AI can do more than automate tasks. It recommends next steps, anticipates blockers, and helps leaders and employees align effort with impact.
That's amazing. So what does this mean for the experience?
It means experience is no longer just about usability or workflow. It becomes outcome-focused, helping people achieve goals. It means recommendations that encourage better behaviors, like prioritizing the right work, building the right skills, and collaborating more effectively. And it means creating opportunities for growth with support delivered when and where it's needed. Whether that's guidance in the moment, personalized coaching, or development pathways that connect directly to organizational priorities. This is how Oracle can help organizations move from managing work to orchestrating outcomes.
Thanks, Nancy. So now in this spotlight, as Nancy just mentioned, we will bring together the innovations that are redefining how work gets done. Agentic apps and AI agents, enhanced workflow, and we will also introduce other key investments designed to help organizations move faster and operate smarter. We're excited to share with you what HCM Release 26B is bringing to the table to support your success.
Now let's get started with experience, where we will cover what's new, who it impacts, and the business value. The theme of 26B is reducing friction and increasing efficiencies in your work. We're simplifying key experiences across hiring, career growth, learning, and talent processes so employees, managers, and HR teams can take action faster with less navigation and coordination. Now let's start with the manager experience. We're excited to introduce Manager Edge, an AI coaching agent that helps managers run better one-on-ones with less effort. Instead of searching across goals, check-ins, feedback, evaluations, and recognition, it pulls the relevant talent data together and generates 3 things automatically: a quick summary, a practical coaching tips, and clear action items. That cuts prep time and eliminates the manual copy, paste, and connect the dots work. It also speeds up next steps by suggesting conversation starters and targeted coaching moves. So managers can go from insight to action faster. The result is more efficient meetings, structured, outcome-oriented touchpoints that end with clear commitments and follow-through. And for managers and employees, Celebrate integration with Connections brings recognition right where people already work, on the employee profile. Now, when you open someone's Connections profile, you can immediately see their public awards and celebrations in a dedicated panel without having to navigate to the Celebrate module just to get context. It also makes recognition more timely. If you're looking up a teammate to understand what they've been working on, you can start a recognition or reward directly from the profile page. Now on to compliance. We're streamlining the document of records process in HCM by providing the ability to upload directly from a case or service request, removing manual document handling, no downloading, renaming, or re-uploading. Users can move any or all documents into the employee's record in a few clicks, saving time and speeding resolution. It creates a single trusted repository for HR documents, while pre-filled metadata, including case number and an automatic case note with a link, improve traceability and reduce errors. As EU countries move closer to moving the requirements of the EU Pay Transparency Directive, gender pay gap reporting is becoming more than a compliance exercise. It's a leadership moment. Ireland's gender pay gap reporting requirements help local organizations meet these expectations through transparent, structured reporting built on detailed employee and pay data. The framework explains pay equity through mean and median hourly and bonus gap metrics, highlights drivers such as benefits in kind and bonus participation by gender, and provides pay quartile insights to help tell an evidence-based story, enabling the creation of an action plan that's built on trust and protects your reputation. And I'm most excited about this new investment. Payroll encumbrance gives public sector and fund-driven organizations tighter control over their largest expense, labor. By reserving payroll dollars before they're spent, it generates payroll encumbrance lines for any defined period, securing salary and benefit funds in advance and helping prevent overspending against constrained budgets. It also provides finance and payroll leaders with real-time visibility into upcoming labor obligations, which improves forecast accuracy, reduces budget variance, and supports more confident planning. And because payroll activity, accounting, and budget reporting stay aligned through auditable processes, organizations gain stronger governance, providing better financial transparency and improved audit readiness.
Hi, I'm Sherry Bartell, Senior Director, Cloud HCM Strategy for Workforce Management. I'm excited to share the Workforce Management Innovation Highlights for 26B. The absence planning enhancements give managers a complete, more actionable view of time off. Planning now includes all types of absences, even completed absences, so managers can see the full picture of team availability and spot conflicts earlier. Key details and employee comments are shown in line, which speeds decisions and reduces follow-up. Approvals are simpler too, with no double approvals and improved mass approval reject across all directs. Absence planning is more efficient, also with a 1-year configurable date range. Extending workload demand and shifts with descriptive flex fields helps frontline organizations capture the details that make schedules work in their unique world. When defining workload plans by shift, planners can specify demand details like an area of the hospital that a person assigned to the shift should report to, or specify tasks that they should complete during their shift, or the team lead that they should report to. Those unique details are passed to the schedule engine, so generated schedules will align more closely to operational needs, not just headcount and time. Those details can be manually defined on shifts, so even if workforce labor optimization is not used, schedulers can give workers clear shift-level instructions on where to report, what to focus on, and who they're supporting, reducing confusion when workers arrive for work. Partial shift swap helps frontline teams keep coverage intact when life happens. Instead of giving up an entire shift, a worker can now offer just the part of the shift that they can't work. So the shift stays staff and service levels remain high. The system automatically matches eligible recipients and clearly shows both full and partial shift times that are in the calendars along with notifications, making it easy for someone to accept quickly. Once accepted, calendars are updated automatically, and any necessary break reassignments are flagged for the schedule manager to complete. Because every transaction is reportable, leaders gain visibility into swap patterns and coverage risks for better planning. The Workforce Management Activity Center gives operational leaders a single, personalized hub to run time management operations, so they'll spend less time navigating and more time getting work done. With the enhancements in this release, administrators can generate time cards and manage time entries directly from one place. It also streamlines end-to-end processing by supporting transfers to payroll and projects with centralized status results and error handling to resolve issues faster. The result is better time administration productivity and scalability today for time and labor, with scheduling, absence management coming next. With the improved team time cards multi-select navigation, managers and timekeepers can select a group of employees' time cards and jump straight into a continuous view, edit, submit, approve flow, similar to what the classic experience provided, but modernized. Managers can move back and forth through the selected time cards without repeatedly returning to the team time card list. When they submit or approve, the system automatically advances to the next time card, speeding up high-volume processing. And built-in safeguards like unsaved change warnings will help prevent lost edits and rework.
Hi, my name is Brian Klebb, Senior Manager of Cloud HCM Product Strategy for Core HR and Employee Experience at Oracle. I'm excited to share the Core HR innovations in Release 26B. Starting with the new AI-powered Documents of Record experience, users can upload a scanned document like a passport or degree certificate, and the system automatically extracts and pre-fills key attributes such as document name, number, issuing country, and dates. That dramatically reduces manual transcription and HR administrative effort. It also speeds up employee and manager self-service. Upload, review, and submit in just a few clicks, accelerating onboarding, compliance, leave, and payroll documentation. Because the data is captured consistently, it reduces errors, rework, and processing delays. Today, we're introducing an open-ended, always available collections journey, a new user-owned way to get work done in Oracle Cloud HCM. Instead of forcing everything into a fixed journey template, collections give every user a flexible personal workspace to organize what really drives their day. Ad hoc tasks, project to-dos, key links, learning items, skills to build, and even important contacts. It's built for how people actually work, dynamic, cross-functional, and constantly changing. The experience is frictionless. From anywhere in Fusion, users can instantly add an item to a collection with an Add to Collection action, or capture an external link, and then manage everything from any page using a floating panel. That means less jumping between modules, fewer sticky notes and spreadsheets, and more time spent executing. Journeys now includes enhancements that help users prioritize and complete work with fewer clicks. Users can create saved searches for the views they use most, see task dependencies with clear visualization, and access upstream task details in Task to avoid page hopping. Together, this improves handoffs and reduces errors, like letting reviewers see submitted questionnaire answers directly in the review task, driving faster turnaround and less back and forth. With workflow agent triggers and journeys, customers can automate what happens next, the moment a task is saved or submitted. Instead of relying on manual follow-ups, a workflow agent can immediately validate the information entered, flag missing or incorrect details, and ensure the task meets policy requirements before it's finalized. That embedded automation also speeds up downstream steps like approvals, notifications, document generation, and even updates to other systems, reducing rework and shortening overall cycle times. We're making targeted investments in the People Leader Workbench to help HR business partners and leaders make faster, better workforce decisions. Enhancements provide clearer insight into workforce spend, including improved spend drivers with factor importance, indirect drivers, and a new payroll spend component, so leaders can focus on what's driving change. It goes beyond analytics with coaching tips and recommended actions, and upcoming agents with insights, coaching, and drivers will add guided, context-aware decision support. We're also expanding planning context with the upcoming HRBP Workbench, position management, and peer benchmarking, while strengthening trust through security enhancements, clarifying questions, dynamic visuals, and customizable org-specific tips. Oracle Analytics AI Assistant helps users get to insights faster using natural language. Just ask a question, and it instantly generates visualizations and key findings without complex query building. It's designed for broad adoption, available across all Oracle Analytics Cloud shapes, and working with both datasets and subject areas. There's no added cost barrier with unlimited usage included at no additional charge or license. And it's enterprise grade. Your data stays securely in OCI and isn't used for future training. It's been generally available since last year with factory workbooks enabled today. The Benefits Certification Workflow Agent automates certification from start to finish, initiating requests, collecting required documents, and routing them for review and approval directly within Benefits, instead of relying on manual tracking. It strengthens compliance by enforcing completeness and eligibility checks, reducing missed deadlines and exceptions. For employees, it improves the experience with clear notifications and reminders so they know exactly what to submit and when, cutting down on back and forth. And for HR and administrators, it centralizes status and outcomes to improve visibility, speed follow-up, and support audit-ready reporting. Multi-language support and benefits delivers a complete global experience by letting customers localize program, plan, option, and plan type names directly in the product, eliminating manual translation workarounds and inconsistent regional terminology. For employees, seeing plans in their preferred language improves understanding during enrollment, cutting down on mistakes, and support calls.
Hi, I'm Jane Veeder, Director of Product Strategy for Oracle Recruiting and Communicate. Let's take a look at the exciting new Recruiting and Communicate features in 26B. A big theme of this release is enhanced efficiency with modern user experiences. In 26B, we have delivered a new activity center for candidate sourcing activities. Using the same concepts as the recruiting activity center, the sourcing activity center gives hiring teams a new work area to centralize sourcing tasks and activities across candidates, campaigns, and hiring events delivered with Recruiting Booster. Each activity has a configurable side panel that provides context for the task without needing to navigate away from the page, keeping sourcing teams focused. Activities are automatically prioritized and next steps are suggested to keep users moving efficiently as they proactively engage with candidates. Along with the new Activity Center, we've added follow-up tasks for candidates that appear in both the recruiting and sourcing activity centers that help hiring teams stay organized as they coordinate outreach and attract talent. We've also enhanced candidate searching with generative AI. Now users can effectively write in what kind of characteristics they're looking for in a candidate, and AI breaks down that input into filters and synonyms to create a structured search. This gives users an incredible boost of efficiency, bypassing manually selecting filters and having to know the specifics of how data is structured on candidate profiles and attachments. This enhancement makes it much easier to translate skill gaps and requirements into groups of candidates that go on to becoming prospects, pool members, and audiences for campaigns and events. This release also includes a new AI overview tab that can be optionally enabled on the job applicant's profile. This boosts efficiency by providing the hiring team with a quick snapshot of who the applicant is, where they are in the hiring process, and what information has been collected about them. Oracle's approach to candidate fit analysis intentionally only looks at the specific facets of a candidate's profile: education, experience, and skills. And the summary here provides fit insights with detailed explanations about matches and gaps. A screening summary synthesizes information from pre-screening questionnaires, third-party assessment results, and feedback gathered from the hiring team to provide visibility into relevant data collected about the candidate. Because this is part of the applicant's profile, hiring teams can seamlessly transition from insights to reviewing the underlying attachment and details, to follow-up and messaging with candidates, to dispositioning and moving candidates through the hiring process, all in one efficient, connected experience. In this release, recruiting also hits a key milestone in our long-term investment in modern, intelligent user experiences. 26B marks the completion of delivering interview management in Redwood, including interview schedule templates, template translations to support global hiring, interview work areas, and new AI capabilities to generate interview guides. For Recruiting Booster customers, this also includes shared interview schedules that work with core recruiting functionality to support team-managed, candidate-managed, and requisition-specific templates, creating consistent, repeatable interview plans that reduce back and forth while moving candidates through the process faster. We are also enhancing the agency portal with a more modern, intuitive experience so hiring agents can participate in the source-to-hire process efficiently. Agents manage the end-to-end agency workflow in one place, access assigned requisitions, and submit or manage candidates through the requisitions list, applications list, referral, and candidate search. With better visibility and self-service actions, we reduce handoffs and recruiter coordination, speeding submissions, updates, and next steps. Moving to Communicate, we've added the ability to promote events to employees. This enhancement makes it easy for event owners to create campaign-like communications about their events to targeted employees, in addition to the existing capabilities that enable organizations to post general events with an open registration. Now event owners can target and invite the right group of employees directly, driving better awareness and higher participation. To make building these outreach campaigns even easier, the system can help generate promotional messages using AI, so event owners spend less time drafting emails or announcements and more time focusing on delivering a great event. The result is a seamless, targeted promotion that fills sessions faster, reduces the risk of low enrollment, and increases the overall impact of employee events across the organization.
Hi, I'm Kautul Mehta, Senior Director of Product Strategy for Oracle Learning Development. I will be covering learning development, talent management, and dynamic skills innovations in the 26B release. The Learning Instructor Activity Center gives instructors a single centralized workspace to run their classes efficiently without having to dig through broader admin menus. From one place, instructors can see their upcoming sessions in flexible calendar views, monthly, weekly, daily, or list view, making it easy to plan and stay organized. All the essentials are right at hand, like joining the meeting, downloading invites, and tracking attendance. The learning creation workflow agent removes the most time consuming part of a learning coordinator's day, manually turning work order requests into learning items. Instead of logging in and building everything by hand, a learning admin or coordinator can simply email the agent, either attaching a work order document or writing instructions in plain English. The agent reads the request, captures the key details, and creates the right learning item, whether it's self-paced or instructor-led training, based on what was provided. The result is a faster, simpler creation process with less rework, fewer missed details, and quicker turnaround from request to publish. The Learning Google Cloud Chrome plugin brings learning into the flow of work right inside the browser you use every day. As you're consuming learning on different websites, you can instantly record external learning you completed on any website without having to switch systems or remembering to track it later. For organizations, it's easy to roll out and manage at scale through a simple download or centralized distribution using the Google Admin Console. Overall, it reduces friction, improves learning tracking, and increases engagement. The ability to automate to import skills and tag them on learning items for external content providers helps organizations get far more value from their external learning content without all the manual work. When you import learning items from supported content providers, relevant skills are automatically imported, normalized to your skills taxonomy in Oracle Dynamic Skills, and automatically mapped to that learning items, creating consistent skill tagging across your learning ecosystem. For learning administrators, this delivers configurable control with far less setup and maintenance. The result is a measurable skills-based learning that better aligns content investments to employee growth and workforce development priorities. The learning representative agent for managers makes it dramatically easier for managers to stay on top of team learning. Right from My Team Learning, managers can simply ask questions like, who's overdue on required training? What assignments are due this month? And get clear answers immediately. Instead of clicking through the team learning experience to piece together the information, managers can use natural language to find what they need in seconds. The result is faster visibility into required, overdue, and completed learning, making it easier to follow up with employees, support development goals, and keep compliance on track. Managers play a critical role in driving employee development, but they often lack a single place to understand what's happening across their team. This new team learning and development workspace gives managers a unified AI-driven view of team learning, skills development, and recommendation. This workspace is an agentic app, meaning all information, recommendations, and actions that are surfaced here are driven by AI. It highlights the most important items for the manager, like overdue training, at-risk learners, and skills in development, and surfaces priority actions for the manager. With Ask Oracle providing context-sensitive insights, managers can coach employees more effectively and support continuous skill growth across their teams. The Learning Call Spot analysis helps you quickly identify where your learning catalog isn't keeping up with the skills your organization needs most. It provides analytics on the demand-supply gap between the top skills in demand in your organization and the supply of learning items available to meet that demand. Used together with the rest of talent development, Learning Cold Spot Analytics supports data-driven decisions on where to invest in new content and training. The Employee Goals Assistant now supports formal goal approvals, letting employees submit new or updated goals for approval directly in the assistant. This reduces admin effort and friction by keeping everything in one place, while improving alignment through earlier manager review and feedback to keep goals governed and tied to organizational priorities. Our new AI-generated check-in transcript summary removes the friction from regular check-ins by taking note-taking off your plate. After a meeting, you simply upload the transcription file, and Gen AI distills the conversation into a clear summary, capturing the most important points and action items that were discussed. This helps prevent missed details and follow-ups that got lost after the meeting. Because the summary is stored, managers and employees can always come back to it when they need to recall decisions and actions, making frequent check-ins easier, more consistent, and more effective. Now, AI-generated feedback and check-in summaries help turn a year's worth of input into a clear, balanced picture right inside the evaluation. Over a review period, feedback and check-in notes can pile up, making it hard to review everything and easy to overemphasize recent events. With these summaries, the system surfaces key highlights and recurring themes across the entire period. This provides more complete context, reduces recency bias, and supports fairer assessments. Talent administrator curated career paths in Opportunity Marketplace give employees a transparent, flexible way to explore career growth across the organization without being limited by traditional linear job ladders or compensation frameworks. Instead of assuming there's only one next job, employees can see multiple pathways that include lateral, diagonal, and vertical moves. Employees can have a clear view of the variety of options available and the requirements for each step, so they can plan development and build the right skills. For the organization, these curated career maps help facilitate career mobility outside of traditional paths, making growth opportunities visible and actionable to enhance engagement and retention.
The goal is clear: increase productivity, drive efficiencies at scale, and enable workforce growth, not just by doing more work, but by doing the right work with the right support at the right time. In this 26B update, we covered how our latest investments across agentic apps, AI agents, and workflow enhancements are designed to improve outcomes, not just add features. The impact is practical: less friction in getting work done, faster and confident decision-making, and increased capacity created across teams. That capacity matters because it gives people more time and support to learn, contribute at a higher level, and deliver measurable impact. We have even more innovations to share in 26B that we were unable to highlight within this spotlight. For more information on all the features in Oracle Cloud HCM Release 26B, please use these links or scan the QR code. At Oracle, we are committed to delivering innovation that matters, working closely with you, our customers, to ensure functionality, flexibility, and extensibility that you need to stay future-ready and thrive in an era of agentic AI. Thank you for your time today. I look forward to seeing you again next quarter when we'll shine the spotlight on Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM Release 26C.